Hello and welcome to another video on my channel. Today we shall discuss the troops choices of the Horus Heresy, as I said last time, but we won't talk about every unit, we only will be talking about the tactical squads and the assault squads. So basically the tactical squad of the Horus Heresy is the backbone of almost every legion, except the Space Wolves, which get Grey Slayers. But the tactical squads are your mainline infantry for all of the legions. But the difference from the 40k counterparts is that they are all armed with bolters, or except the sergeant, like I mentioned in my first video. But they differ a lot from in different legions. So for example, the tactical marines for the World Eaters are a great weapon that causes a lot of damage, while for the Iron Warriors, they are stalwart defenders that are almost impossible to remove through shooting. So generally, if you have a melee legion, like your legion gets buffs melee, the tactical marines will do a lot of killing for you, and that's why they are amazing. And if you have a shooty army, your tacticals will hold the objectives and secure victory, which is also nice. So I would say if you go for your tactical marines, they are 125 points base, so the squad costs 125 points, and they have a couple of options. Maybe not in weapons, but in other things. So for example, the Nuncio Vox makes units around them in a 6-inch bubble around the squad not scatter. This is very good, for example, if you have a lot of assault marines, who will also be a subject of this video, and you want to deep strike them, or if you want to deep strike anything else basically. So you can save that. Or for the Iron Warrior, or not only the Iron Warriors, but every other legion, barrage weapon can draw line of sight from the Nuncio Voxes. So if you are fighting, or if you are shooting your Medusa or your Basilisks over a wall, and you have a line of sight with a Nuncio Vox trooper, you are not always scattering. You can have the hit result on the dice. Then you can have the Legion Vexilia, which allows you to reroll morale checks, which is also nice. They are useless for some legions, like the Iron Warriors, because for the Iron Warriors, you don't take morale checks from shooting anyway, so there's no reason to take a Legion Vexilia. But for other legions, it's a pretty good choice. The Nuncio Vox and the Legion Vexilia are both 10 points, and they are good. They're really good. But they are situational. What I think is not situational and should always, or almost always, be considered is the close combat weapons. So basically, if you equip in a tactical squad, you get bolters or close combat weapons for free. Generally, people take close combat weapons, take bolters because they first of all, the bolters are on the cheap squads. If you want to have all melee marines, like foot slugging marines with chainblade and bolt pistol, you would need to buy them from forgeworld, and that's a little bit expensive. For like 48 euros a 5-man squad without any special weapons for the sergeant. That's like almost 100 euros for 10 men with chainswords, so yeah, not the best choice. So most people go with bolters. But what you can do with the bolter marines from Games Workshop, or the tactical marines from Games Workshop, is equip them with additional combat blades. So that you have, so every Space Marine basically comes with a bolt pistol, a bolter, or a chain blade. But if you give them bolters, you can give them close combat weapons for 2 points a model. And I do that almost always. It's 20 points for the 10 man, and if they get charged, or if they get charged on the fact of World Eaters and Blood Angels and not Space Wolves because they have Grey Slayers, that's something different, but Word Bearers or White Scars, even legions that want to move, that want to get into melee, you can shoot at 24 inches, you can shoot while moving, and then when it's time to charge, you can charge and make good use of the combat blades. Or if you are Iron Warriors and you get charged by anyone, then you have twice the amount of attacks on your soldiers, which is very good. It's a very good thing for the for anyone. I would do it always. Also, it looks pretty cool. So, as I've mentioned before a couple of times, the Grey Slayers are the troops choice that replaces the tacticals in the Space Wolves army list. I will not be talking about them now. I will talk about them in the Space Wolves video. Just a little heads up, these Space Wolves Grey Slayers are one of the best troop choices in the game. But that will be it for tacticals now. Now to the Assault Squad. At 175 points for the 10, I think they are a little bit pricey. Yes, I know they have jump packs, but they can move farther, I know, but this is like 175 points for 10 dudes with chainswords and combat blades, or chainswords, whatever. That's a lot. You can give them all melter bombs for 5 points per squad member, but that will also be another 50 points on the squad if you add them, so that's a lot. It's like, they are cool, and they certainly have their place in all the legions. They are kinda lacking with the melee legions, but they are amazing. They are lacking with the shooty legions, but they are amazing with the melee legions. So I would say, and basically some legions need to take them because they're utterly amazing with them, like the Blood Angels and the Night Lords. Like, the Night Lords have a talent for murder rule, which if they outnumber people, they hit them and wound them better. And Assault Marines count as 2 models because they are bulky, so if Night Lords don't take Assault Marines, I don't know what they are doing. And Blood Angels have a special right of war for the Assault Marines, and Blood Angels also love Assault Marines, so yeah, I would use them. Also, Raven Guard are pretty good with Assault Marines. Yeah, that's been it. Thanks for watching the video. Special thanks to the people who have contributed to the video. All the Instagram handles to the painters of the shown models will be in the description. Thanks again to the people of the Crusade and Heresy server who have provided me with pictures of their awesome models. There are links for you in the description, Instagram, Discord, and so on. I wish you farewell. Stay healthy in this time, and goodbye.